I'm Cal.
And I'm Stam, and this is the K.A.S.T, Cal and Stam Talks.
And I'm the voice of reason.
Big up, big up, big up. Today's episode, we're nearing the end of season 2, so we thought it's important to reiterate our message, to reiterate our ethos, and in doing so, we reflect that through today's guest. We've got Triple T here today. Tommy's talking therapy. What's going on, my guy?
Come on.
Cool, man. So, Tommy is let me let you just take the floor and introduce yourself, who you are, what you do, and we slowly get into it.
Thank you, man. Yeah, Tommy talks therapy. Yeah, bro. Like what it says on the tin, really.
Yeah.
I'd like to say that, yeah, I'm an advocate for mental health, advocate for therapy. Got my own private practice. I do some social media content around mental health. Yeah, some brand stuff. I do like a few things, man, but at the forefront of it all is definitely, an advocate for mental health, 100%, man.
Okay, cool. So, how shall we get into this? Do you wanna?
So, first things first, obviously, you said you're an advocate for mental health.
Yeah.
There's so many different paths you could have done in life, and you're a therapist. So, let's get straight into it. What made you want to become a therapist? Because it's not stigma or stereotype, but looking at you and how you sound, I wouldn't think you're a therapist.
Yeah. I get that.
Basically, you're man them. Like,
Yeah, bro.
You're one of the man them, and you're a therapist.
You see, I get that all the time. Even when I say like, people say, "Oh, but like, what do you actually do?" And I'm like, "No, I'm a therapist." And they're like, "What? Like for real?" I'm like, "Yeah, bro. Like that's my thing." Like, I went into it because, I was an electrician before.
Okay,
and
Sparky,
yeah, bro. I'm English, so like the culture is like.
Get
a trade. Yeah, that's
Get a
it.
trade behind you.
Yeah, bro. You see that there? That's all I heard growing up, bro. And don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Like I'm grateful for learning that skill because it keeps me afloat even till now. Like man, do bits and bobs, but one day I was working in a. Basically, I found out I was going to be a dad, so I went to therapy myself because I was like, I was like, I'm not about to put like all my trauma on my child. And yeah, man.
Amend that.
Love.
Amend it.
And throughout my whole childhood and adolescence, early adulthood, I was like anti-therapy, bro. I was like, fuck therapy. I'm not lying. Like, talk to who about what? Like, you know what I'm saying? Don't
100.
Brother, I've gone to my first session of therapy, bro. And I was like outside on my life, I was like, you know what? Let's see how good this therapist is. I'm going to tell her everything. Fuck this woman.
Oh, what, from the jump?
Yeah,
You just
bro.
on
Just
smoke,
went in there,
Yeah,
straight
because
in.
my head, yeah, bro. I was like, let's see how good she really is.
Yeah.
Because I
Can
know
you
I've been
handle
through
this?
it. Yeah.
Can you,
Bro, I've gone in there now,
Yeah.
started speaking, and what felt like 2 minutes later, she's like, we're rounding up now. So I was like, I've come out, yeah. And the person that took me there was like, how do you feel? I was like, what? Like my shoulders felt like they were here, and then after the session, felt like they were down here. It just felt like a mad weight. And that feeling stuck with me. So a couple years later, it even was, bro. I'm doing some electrical work in an old people's home, and forgive me, but there was a very old man, like he was passing, bro, on the bed.
What, while you was working?
Yeah, like obviously, because that's where I was working in the old people's home.
Or where they go to like a hospice.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Changing the light, bro. And something come in my head, like, bro, I was looking at this person, and I was like, I can't do this until I'm like that.
Yeah.
Like it just don't
You felt like
sit right with man. Like, I need to do something more. And probably
Sorry, I was just trying to sorry to cut you.
No,
I just have to to make sure I'm on. So you seeing him passing, you realize one day you're going to be in that position.
Yeah.
This ain't life.
This
I need
ain't
to
it.
do more.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
a crazy
Light
parallel,
bulb,
you know.
Bro, honestly, like, and I remember distinctively, like, I remember, man can see it as I'm explaining it now.
Yeah.
And bro, like, I went out to the van, I'll be real, bro, and I was just crying. Yeah, the guy I was working with, he's all like, I'm getting missed calls from man. He's come out, he's like, "What? Like, where have you been?" I said, "Bro, I just want to go.
Yeah.
Like, I can't." He's like, "Let's just finish the day." Bro, as soon as the day finished, I called my mum.
Yeah.
I was like, "Mum, I don't know what to do."
Yeah.
She's like, "Talk to me." I said, she said, "Tell me what you want." And I was like, honestly, when I had therapy, I loved that feeling that I got. So I just want to give that to others. And bro, from there, bro, 24 years old, I went back to college, level 2.
Yeah.
Like I was like I'm all walking past in the college hallway. My barber, who's 15,
Yeah.
he's all bumping into me in the hallway. He's like, "Raw, like,
What's
what?
going
You're
on?"
old as fuck. Like, why are you here?" Kind of thing.
Yeah, fair
I
enough.
said, "Bro, man's just trying to pattern up." So done my level 2, level 3, and now I got a degree in it.
So what did you study? What was it you studied?
Level 2 was counselling skills. Level 3 was counselling, full stop. And then I done a foundation degree in person-centered counselling.
Okay.
And now I'm doing a research year.
Yeah.
So like I've taken it like.
What is a research year?
So for me, it's like a top-up year so that I get a Bachelor of Arts, like a BA,
So you finished your degree,
foundation degree
you finish your foundation degree, and then you do a top up year.
for a BA. Yeah.
Okay.
But the year consists of a year of research. So I'm doing a research topic, therapist experience on people who have been in prison. So that's what I'm doing at the moment.
Wow.
That's good, you know. And it
But what does that like? Do you when you say what's that called?
do you know what? Go on.
No, but I'm saying, you say a research year. Do you go and like volunteer somewhere or something?
No, just interview therapists that work with prisoners.
Oh, you interview the actual therapist.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
It's like case studies.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Exactly.
crazy. So that's a lot. But do you know what? Let's take it back a bit because obviously we're where you are now, and it's like you said you went to therapy
Yeah.
because of some. Yeah, no, actually, because you was gonna have a child and you don't want to pass them traumas onto your child. Like, do you want to dive into what the kind of traumas may have been? Hence, why you felt you needed to go therapy. If you don't, then it's fine. But
No, come on, bro. That's why I'm here.
So
Yeah.
like, what was the traumas that made you think? You know what? Nah, you got a son.
Bro,
You
I got a daughter.
You got a daughter, and you
Yeah.
thought, nah, my daughter. I don't want my daughter to go through this. That. What was it that made you think? Because
That's something you went through.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
So
bag
that
of
made
stuff,
you-
bro. Like, bag of stuff, bro. Like, man, just. So again, my parents split.
Okay.
When I was maybe like 5, and me and my daughter's mum split the same way.
Okay.
And there was so much like just parallels, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? In the sense of like, I guess being like an anxious parent, like my mum was anxious
Okay.
and my dad was avoidant.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
so man could, I'll be at home with my mum who was, man, God bless her, like,
Yeah.
but didn't maybe really know how to navigate that, was quite like emotional.
Yeah.
You know, I would see that.
Yeah.
And there.
Yeah.
And then go to my dad and it's the complete opposite.
Like,
It's
you're just cold and distant.
brother, like a new woman every week,
Yeah.
kind of thing. Like, again, like, and just when I see him, would be like in the pub. Obviously, man would still see him,
Yeah.
but be in the pub or
Yeah.
watching football, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And that's what it was.
There was never any conversation, no bond. It was
No,
just
bro.
bond over the football. and that.
Yeah.
It wasn't, you know, like when you think about parent, you think like some people have great relationships with their dad and they can tell
bro.
their dad everything.
Yeah, bro. Like mine weren't like that.
Yeah.
Like, don't get me wrong.
He was there, just in like his body was present. He was there, but there was
Yeah.
no like
Nah.
interaction or
Nah, bro.
there was no connection.
Nah, bro.
Yeah.
I was out like, and again, I've never been in a gang or anything like that. But
Yeah,
like
yeah.
where I grew up, it was so easy to just step foot outside my yard because again, I'm not at home watching X Factor with my mum and sister, bro.
Yeah.
I want to be outside with
boisterous
the man.
little boy,
Yeah,
yeah.
bro. I want to
Playing
ride
out.
bikes and kick ball and
Yeah.
fuck about a bit. And do you get what I'm saying? So, but even in the midst of all that, like I said, bro, I grew up in Enfield Island Village, so
Okay.
like gang culture was pretty rife growing up,
Yeah.
not pretty, like extremely rife. So it's sad that it's cliche,
Yeah.
but it's true that it's cliche because it happens. But bro, man, I'm going in prison.
Yeah.
People that I walked to school with been killed. The people in the youth club, bro, like people getting done for murder, bro. I'm 13, 14. The people that are 15, 16 getting done for murders, bro. Like, I'm playing table tennis with them on a Tuesday and on.
Yeah. It's mad. And do you know what? Thinking about it, growing up and seeing that, it just became normal to you.
Yeah,
It's-
bro.
But if you tell someone from way out of London that's happened, they'll.
It's mad. I'm all working as an electrician, bro, and like the guy who I'm working with is from Sawbridgeworth, like
Yeah.
I guess some part of Hertfordshire, bro.
Yeah.
And again, he's like, "Oh, what you been saying?" And I'll just be talking in the van.
Yeah.
I swear on my life, bro. One time I'm talking, I'm saying a story. I think one of the men got stabbed or whatever.
Yeah.
But again, it just happens
It's
kind of
normal
thing.
to you.
That the
Bro.
normality to you, yeah?
I've said it, and obviously I've clocked he's not responded, innit? He's all looking at me like this. Mate, you all right? You all right, mate? I'm like, yeah, bro. Like,
Yeah.
but I didn't realize, like, throughout my adolescence, that was such a normal thing. Because the man were, what are you saying, bro? Oh, did you hear about my man who went bin?
Yeah.
Like, that's not normal. It's normal for us.
There's so many parallels from where we come from.
Yeah.
Bro.
It's just a different postcode.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
all the same.
bro. And in every pocket of low socio-economic area in London, and this is why I think it's so it's sad, bro. It is sad.
Yeah.
It's normal to man. Like, there's so many people that can resonate with knowing someone that's gone to prison or been arrested or been stabbed or robbed or this or that.
We've probably had more people gone through that than we've had people pass away in our family.
Come on.
Yeah.
They
Yeah.
may have passed away through that, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
You're talking about like natural people, just like elders, like grandparents maybe pass, you know.
And do you know what I think from that, Tommy? Yeah, it's like seeing that. Do you think that caused you to have certain traumas? Like, think about it, yeah. It seemed normal to you, but in your body, it's that you're in an area that's got gang culture. There's anxiety going out,
Yeah,
stuff
100.
like that. You might be thinking, I might be next,
Bro. Yeah.
So a lot of that stuff
Bro.
and traumas, I feel that we actually just live with traumas and we just think it's normal.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like mental health, we have to actually dive deep into. Sometimes we don't know what's wrong with us
Nah, bro.
because the things that we've seen, it's not. It seems normal to us, but it's actually not normal.
Nah, bro. It ain't. It ain't.
Yeah,
I went into my yard yesterday, bro. I'm on the phone, bro. I'm walking, and I knew no one was in my yard yesterday, but the light was on in the front room.
Yeah.
And I can't remember putting the light on.
it's an embarrass you out, yeah.
Brother, I'm 27 years old, you know.
Yeah.
And I've got to my gate. I've looked over both of my shoulders.
Yeah.
I've looked down the road there. I'm on the phone. I'm like,
So
yo,
you're
like,
assessing
two
the
sec-
situation.
Yeah, bro. I've gone into my yard and bro, I've opened every door. Like,
And
I,
we're conditioned to that PTSD.
it's mad.
we got.
I ain't done nothing wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
You're not even involved in nothing, but
No.
you're still so basically just being in the proximity of it all.
Bro.
It's still messed you. It's still
Bro.
messed with you a bit.
Bro.
It still affected you.
yeah, and don't get me wrong, like, I ain't too far different from the man them that took that path.
Yeah.
Like, by God's grace, like, man just veered this way.
Yeah.
Like, I went to the same school as a man them, grew up on the same estate, single parent homes. There are a lot more similarities than differences
Yeah.
with a man them that I've unfortunately
Yeah.
taken.
So one thing I'll say, yeah, that I'm
that's a good
glad
observation.
that you're here because hearing all what you've been through and you're like all of us in the room. You've come from an area where it's crazy. It is crazy. Let's be honest. And it's like, what is your? Because there's a certain man that still don't believe in all this mental health stuff. What is your message in regards to mental health? Because it's still a taboo
Yeah.
that we're trying to make it make people aware
Yeah,
that there's no stigma attached to it. It's a normal thing.
Yeah, yeah.
These are normal things.
Yeah.
And it's not our fault why we are how we are.
Yeah.
So what's your message to the people that still feel, mental health is it's not that deep? And
Yeah.
what would you say? Because now you've studied it fully, like you're fully qualified in this thing. So what would you say in regards to it?
Me personally, bro, I always say, you see, with your physical health, if you want to look after it and maintain it, man, go to the gym.
Yeah.
Man, run. Mental health is exactly the same. For me, I go therapy each week, bro. I'm a therapist. I've been in therapy every week for the last 2 years
Okay.
for mental maintenance. I'm just working
Oh,
that
wow.
muscle.
So
You
is-
get what I'm saying?
So it's still like it's not even just a thing. You have to have something wrong with you.
No, bro.
It's a thing like to
Man, go gym and they're not.
your mental health is something that needs to be maintained and looked after
yeah.
actively, proactively.
Done reactively.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because why am I going to wait, which I have done, and I get why it does happen, but now I've got that knowledge, I'm not going to wait for myself to come into some sort of mental health crisis or, go back into a depression or a point in time where I suffer really badly with anxiety or PTSD or any of these things.
Yeah.
Why not be, instead of reacting to them things, why not be proactive and work that muscle? Same way in the gym, bro. I'm not obese or overweight, but I go to the gym to maintain my physique and my physical health.
Yeah.
The same way
Levels.
man go to therapy just to maintain some sort of mental clarity. Each week it's a space that man for 50 minutes can go,
Yeah.
say whatever I want, leave and go on and do my
I
thing.
think in regards to mental health, because mental health is within you, yeah, like so your mind and how you think. But the gym, you can see the results. That's
Yeah,
the thing.
yeah,
So
yeah,
people
yeah,
can
yeah.
see, you go gym, you see the result, you get hence, you got all this and whatever. But if you go therapy, you don't see it. That's the thing. I don't think it's like sometimes people say seeing is believing.
Yeah.
It is actually
So-
visible though.
You do see it though. I think you do.
It's in people's reactions to things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone usually
If-
like wows out or blows up over
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
but they can control themselves or take themselves out of a situation or implement a boundary.
Or even reflect.
That's true.
That's them being proactive and having
Yeah.
the skill set to do that.
That's
Yeah.
true. But then, no, 100% it's visible if you're exposed to someone going therapy. Like if all of us didn't go therapy, none of us would know. It wouldn't be visible to us. So it's like I feel that people actually have to go therapy, like you said.
Yeah.
And you know, you're not the only person that said. I think all of us have said it in here. When we go therapy, it's a weight lifted off our shoulders. I don't think anyone said. There's some people that's gone therapy and said that it didn't work for me. But do you know what? Maybe you didn't bond with a therapist, or maybe you might not have been fully open. But everyone has said there's a weight lifted off their shoulders in regards to therapy. Which, yeah, do you get what I'm saying?
You see this word mental health. Obviously, we're kind of a little bit into the podcast or whatever. But I was going to say this at the start, but I feel it's important. What is mental health? And the reason I'm asking you that is because you're a qualified therapist with multiple qualifications. So you're clinical. So like, let's bring it back to the basics of it. What is mental health? You kind of explained it by saying going to the gym and giving that analogy, but what is mental health?
Again, bro, I think like even there's a connotation like I was with a man then, bro, yeah, getting some food once. Like literally this might have been like last year, yeah.
Yeah.
And I walked into this debate.
Yeah.
Like I weren't even meant to see the man them and one of them was like, yeah, it's cool and that, but I just don't believe in it.
Yeah.
And I was all right, cool. I was listening, and my brother was like, no, Tom, tell him. I said, no, like, explain to me. He was like, bro, like, my dad's generation, do you think there was mental health? Like, man just cracked on. Yeah. And I was like, no, I hear that. But it's not something to believe in, bro. It exists. It's it's like your mental state, your mental well-being.
The health of your
mental
mind.
state. Yeah, bro. Like
Okay.
anything, bro. Like, and it's a fluctuating thing. You can't have mental health or not have mental health. I hear people say, oh, no, but I don't have mental health. No, you do have mental health.
Some people's mental health is good. Some people's
So you got
in just different.
Bro,
Different
I might wake
parts
up
of the
today
scales.
and feel good. I might check in with my brain when I wake up. Yeah, cool, man's feeling calm today, and wake up tomorrow and not. Same way you
Comes
might
in
wake
waves,
up today
innit?
and be calm
Fluctuates.
and wake
Yeah.
up tomorrow and have a cold.
Yeah.
But is it like there's mental health and ill mental health?
Yeah.
There's two different.
Yeah.
Even
Mental illness, you mean? There's the health of your mind, but there's some people that actually have a mental illness. You mean?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
yeah.
But even just having like a mental illness, obviously that could be like a diagnosis, but you could wake up, or I could wake up tomorrow with a bit more ill mental health than I did today. Because say, for
Okay.
example, you wake up tomorrow and have a cold,
Yeah.
you wouldn't necessarily have like a physical health disorder and just got a cold. A man might wake up naturally tomorrow and just feel a bit lower than what I might. Do you get what I'm trying to say, bro?
It's mad what you said about your friend saying that our dad's generation used to just crack on. But truth is, there was still suicides back then.
Bro.
It was just,
Yeah, man.
there was suicides, but you didn't know why
Bro,
they committed
look at
suicide.
English culture. I'm English, like I said, bro,
Yeah.
I've grown up watching 30, 40, 50, 60-year-old men go to the pub every day after work
Yeah.
and live for the weekend.
Yeah.
Don't let that shit go over your head, bro.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Man are in a community setting,
Yeah.
so they're seeking community,
Yeah.
they're
So
seeking
they're going
connection.
there, there's something they're seeking there.
Come on, bro.
They're
Like,
seeking
naturally-
relief. They're going there for relief.
It's that therapy.
Of course, bro. They're going there,
fair
talking about their
done.
day and drinking alcohol. Like,
Yeah.
and again, what everyone wants to do, that's fine.
Yeah.
But like, alcohol's a depressant in itself, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
So they're
and-
suppressing something.
bro, come on, man. What do you think these men are
Yeah,
just?
if you think about it, they're drinking alcohol, and people say you're more open and honest when you drink alcohol.
bro.
So it's
So
they're
like
going there to
you're
just-
And they're
going
using it for
therapy,
something.
but you're using a different vice to actually.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
And like, and that's like a common like. Things are so frequently like overlooked with the mental health thing because there's such a stigma to it.
Yeah.
But and I'm like, oh, like. I know, man, that will finish work. Oh, no, I'm only having a couple of pints. But you still need that couple of pints. Because if
Yeah.
you didn't have them couple of pints, bro,
Yeah.
you're feeling different.
Yeah,
That's their balance, innit?
That's the way they live. And
their
again,
coping
each to their
mechanism,
own.
innit?
Exactly, exactly that. And that's all it is. With mental health, man have different coping mechanisms.
Yeah,
You
so-
either got healthy ones or ones that would be deemed not so.
Yeah.
Mm.
So as a therapist, for the audience, can you give us some examples of that? What are negative coping mechanisms and what are healthy? But so unhealthy ones and healthy ones. So just for the people, so they might think someone might be doing something thinking it's healthy and it might not be healthy. So what's a few that you've working in your field? What have you seen that's healthy and unhealthy?
I feel like, for me personally, obviously, it all depends with somebody's relationship to something.
Yeah.
Like me, for example, bro, I know sometimes if I'm like bored or stressed, man, eat.
Yeah.
Like
Same here.
bare sugar.
Binge
Same
eating.
here.
Then.
Same here. Bro, I've been on these cinnamon buns. You know the ones from Tesco's? I've been on them for about 2 weeks, bro.
Microwave for 30 seconds.
Yeah,
Mad.
bro. I'm 2 days clean off them cinnamon buns, but bro, I'm 2 days clean off cinnamon, bro. I've been on them, bro.
Hey, don't relapse, you know.
Yeah, serious, bro.
Go on, bro. You saying food is one of yours, yeah?
Yeah, like, and I think obviously I don't want to be like documented saying that something is necessarily unhealthy per se or healthy, because it all depends with the individual's subjective relationship to it. Obviously, there are ones like, bro, that would be at the top of your head, like smoking, drinking.
Yeah.
Again, each to their own, innit? I'm not trying to judge anyone, but
Has any of you smoked? Obviously, we've all had a drink, but in life, but is it something that is affect or not? Would you have said? Has it been? Have you caught it at a point where
with me, drinking, yeah, bro, 100. With me personally, that's why me personally, I can't really drink too tough. Yeah. If I'm being honest, which is mad that you said that, because I don't really talk about that. But
It's open. This is open, honest space, innit?
When I was,
we've all been there, though. Like, I'll let you leave, but
no. Like, there was a point in time, bro. Maybe I was like kind of young, man, like maybe like 16, 17, but I was really depressed, bro. I was modeling at the time, and it's like an industry where like it's just how you look. Like no one cares about anything, nothing, just how you look, bro. And I didn't really even clock, bro. Like I said, I'm coming from
for a young age, man.
Nah, bro. And I'm coming from the ends, like into like a completely different world. Like they're doing all kinds of drugs, bro. Like I'm not. And again, in the ends, like cool if you want to bun something, cool. But anything else is like a no-go.
So over there, it's a bit different.
Mad.
Mad drugs.
Yeah. So I'm coming back, bro. And my thing was drinking. And I remember one time, I had a bottle of wine, and I was driving my car, and one of my mum's friends see me do the red light coming out my estate. So she's called my mum. She's like, yo, you want to call Tommy Red? I'm like, well. So my mum's called me, come meet me now, bro. I've linked her on the estate. I'll never forget, bro. I've come out my car drunk. My mum snatched the bottle off me, crying. Why are you doing this? For me, I'm all like kind of giddy and laughing, thinking, oh, like, what are you talking about? Boom, boom.
Yeah.
Give me the keys. And bro, you see when I sobered up and I realised that, rah, like, man actually proper let my mum down. Like, and that like sat
that's
with
when
me.
it hits you, though, innit?
Bro.
Like, I think we've all been there where we've either let our parents down or let our mum down, someone close and that.
Yeah, that feeling.
That's when, because
that was here, you know, like in my heart. And that was from like a relatively young age. So even when I go like, don't get me wrong, bro, with the man's birthday, very occasionally, I will indulge, but I can't go to say, for example, watch the football. The man might have a cider, watch the football. I have a cranberry juice, bro. That man, because if I have one drink,
you can't stop.
My one, there's a saying, it's like, I can control the first drink, I can't control after the first drink.
One too many affairs are not enough.
Yeah, bro, exactly. Yeah, exactly that. And I clocked that, like, that's just my personality in general, whether it be with like drink, in the past with like women. Do you get what I'm saying? That's a big thing that's taboo as well with a man, bro, like sex. Like I was talking with a man about this, like literally the other week. And man, I was saying like, bro, it's all such a like, you go with a man that, oh, you see this thing, man, see or hey, I'm talking to. But in reality, all the man them are hailing me up, and then I go to my yard, man feel kind of lonely, bro. Like I'm not really feeling.
You don't have no sense of belonging.
No
sense of belonging. Like you can chase the girls and it's fun in the moment, and then when you go home, it's like yo, like
There's no purpose.
you're just
man.
You're just doing it for the the dopamine spike.
And, but what's that, bro? What's that?
It's addiction. It's,
there you go.
It's addiction.
And the man,
it's just your addiction. So to cut, your addiction is just manifesting in different behaviors.
Exactly.
That's all
It
it
makes
is.
you feel like someone you're not.
Substances,
Exactly.
behaviors, flipping maybe thought patterns,
Definitely,
all
bro.
sorts of stuff.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think
Buying trainers, you could be flipping spending all your money on.
Shopaholic,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
You know
bro.
how much girls that I've known in the past or no, and they say, "Oh, I'm a shopping addict." Yeah, girl, just struggle with shopping addiction.
bro.
Even man them.
Yeah, bro,
So
it's real.
It's all destructive.
Yeah, I suppose
Past a certain point.
we've all had to deal with it. We've all had to deal with them sort of things, like
Yeah,
you
bro.
were saying.
So you see when you said that you went into the therapy. Start again, one second. So you see when you said you went into the therapist for the first time and your shoulders was here, basically a weight was lifted off you. I know personally how that feels. So when you're saying it, I like resonate with that because I remember when I said in another episode I used to talk in third person. I was so scared. I was so embarrassed about drinking and just little things. So I know personally what it done for me. So can you tell us like what therapy done for you? Like just in just a few different details, like main specific things.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, bro, like changed my life, man. Just it gave me like an ability to express myself.
Yeah.
But, like I'd say that above anything because before then, bro, man was just closed book.
Serious.
Yeah, bro, like
So if I met you now, now, but back then,
no way.
what would you wouldn't even fuck with
You
me?
wouldn't believe me. You
Yeah?
wouldn't believe me, bro.
You see, you said you was a closed book. Was you an angry person? Would
Angry,
you say
mad.
Or
You know
just
what?
kinda
I
like
can
wound up
relate
tight?
with you on that. I can definitely relate with you on that. You know
Kyle's
what?
a madman.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Not
Hey.
anymore. And you know when you think about madman and you think about when you growing up in the area and you hear, oh, that guy's crazy. Do you ever think, you know what? He might just have certain mental
Yeah,
health
bro.
problems.
Yeah,
he's
bro.
not a
Yeah,
bad
not
man.
everyone's
He's
just-
actually really a madman
Bro.
because
yeah,
he's-
a lot of-
think about it. He might have anxiety or schizophrenia. So
Yeah.
you think he's going to do whatever he's going to do, but its truth is he can't control himself.
Bro.
It's not him. He don't want to be like that. He's
Nah.
just like that.
Nah, bro.
You ever thought about that? That you know the bully from the area.
Yeah.
You think he?
Bro, the
he's-
bully from the
Yeah.
area would DM man.
Yeah.
Yo, my bro.
Exactly.
Like, do you see the amount of DMs man get and just on some like
Yes.
so we can reason, bro.
Yeah.
That's who I am. Like humbly,
Yeah.
but that's the role man's taken on within
Yeah.
like the ends or with a man them
100%.
that they feel like they can come to me and
Yeah,
talk about
'cause
certain things, bro.
I think going therapy, yeah, I see certain things, yeah, and like people are like, yeah, he's mad, and I think, do you know what? He's not mad. He just needs to go therapy.
Bro, he just needs to speak.
He just
bro.
needs to open up, and because, like you said, the weight that got lifted. There's a lot of things like, for example, me, I was a closed book, and I used to just get angry. I was just angry. I wouldn't say anything. And do you know what? I realized I was angry at. I was angry about when I was young and I got robbed from my phone by them guys from the other area.
Yeah,
Got
okay.
dissed by this person, and the
Yeah.
anger would come out in other people now because it's
Yeah.
like I've had enough.
Yeah.
So now everyone's collateral damage.
Yeah.
Until I went therapy and spoke about it and was able to deal with it.
You didn't even
it
know.
was like I didn't even know. I'd think like if we have an argument, I'm angry at you because of what someone else has done. I didn't
Yeah,
know that,
yeah.
but now I can be like, you know what? Let it go.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. One, it's not healthy holding
Yeah.
on to things like that. So that's like now I'm an open book. That's why I'm here. But I was super angry.
Do you know what the gift and the curse of that is, though? And you should be able to hear me louder. When you've experienced something, you can't unlearn that behaviour in the moment. So if someone's approaching you in a certain way, you understand what that means because you've lived and experienced it.
Yeah.
So the gift and the curse is you know what's happening, so you can prevent it from continuing.
Yeah.
But at the same time, they may not know what they're doing in the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you've got to still give a little bit of leeway to see is that actually what it is,
Yep.
or it's just they don't even know this. They haven't experienced life enough.
Bro.
Yeah.
They don't know my traumas.
Yeah.
And bro, that's a great point. And that's one thing, like you said, with therapy that taught me,
Yeah.
conflict. My connotation to conflict, bro, growing up, so subconsciously,
On site.
but was badness. Like
Yeah.
because I've grown up, my mum and dad,
Yeah.
bro, my mum and dad are arguing.
Yeah.
It's conflict. It's unhealthy. It's not physical,
Yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
violent, verbally violent. I leave my yard and I go out, and the man them are beefing the people from over there.
Course, yeah.
And even people in the ends, bro. Obviously, we're all young guys, so
In-house.
people are getting robbed and whatever.
Exactly.
Man go to school. year 7s are fighting year 8s or whatever
yeah.
from the
Taking the
first
school
day.
money.
Yeah, bro. So any sorts of conflict was my back's up.
Yeah, there's no peace.
There's no peace.
You got no peace.
None.
There's no safe place. So you're
None.
you're hyper vigilant.
There's no middle ground either. There's no reason.
middle ground, bro. Like I used to say, my quote used to be, "Cool, we can play that game, but if we play games, I'm gonna win." That used to be.
Okay,
that was
you have to come out on top no matter what it is.
You can't lose
it's
an
smoke.
argument, basically.
Yeah.
Bro. You can't lose an argument. You have to get the last
bro.
word in.
Yeah, bro. And then when I realized that growing up, man can actually navigate conflict healthily. I can have a difference of opinion with someone and reason. And even then, maybe not necessarily agree with this said perspective, but I can try and understand.
Yeah.
And even if I don't, that's fine.
So you know what?
Before you move on to that, did you see what Bouncer put out the other day?
No, what did he put out?
North London.
Oh, the kids meeting up to fight. Yeah.
Basically, what you just brought up is still happening in this
Yeah.
day and age,
Yeah.
where I'm reading it literally off of his Insta now.
Yeah, shout out Bouncer.
Yeah, there's school wars. Basically, South London are meeting up with North London.
You're lying.
No, seriously.
Yeah, they are.
Go, like, it's arranged dates.
Sounds like Football Factory or something, bro. Like,
know.
all jokes
West
aside,
Ham versus
That's like organised.
what's the reason? What school did you go? Morpeth.
I went to Morpeth, yeah.
Yeah, we used to do that. Both boys on Morpeth used to flip in. So it's been going on, but back then it wouldn't have been. No one would have even got stabbed. It probably would have just.
Media to be like,
Might get rushed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you know what? And you just saying how you can now navigate conflict properly. It makes sense why you then went therapy, because you was having a child. Because
Yeah, bro.
now you can basically, there's different ways to discipline a child. Now you coming from your household, if you carried on with that, you would have just brought down from what happened in your household into your
Yeah,
child's
naturally.
life. So it makes sense. It actually makes sense. And also you saying about so at home there wasn't physical violence, but there was shouting and that.
Yeah.
And you know, like some people have got places to run and hide, and it's a safe space for them. There was nothing for us.
None.
It was just
Outside, bro. I was
Outside.
outside.
You go outside, so you feel like not in danger in your house, but it's headache.
Yeah, bro.
So you think, let me go outside. You go
Outside
and
is where
there's- and
peace
there's-
is. That's where
Yeah.
I was like that.
Like-
Never wanted to be. There was nothing at home. My mum always used to say to me, "You treat this place like a hotel."
Yeah.
My mum said that multiple times. Yeah.
Listen, you
Yeah.
see that one there?
You treat this place, you don't do nothing. You just come and you sleep and you're out the door.
That line there,
My mum said that as well.
Flashbacks, bro. Oh my word, that one there is real.
You
Yeah.
might come in for a quick drink or something.
Yeah,
and just
bro.
Go back out.
Yeah, bro. On my life, bro.
But you know what's mad? Now I just said it. I could only imagine how it probably felt on my mum. Like she probably think, she probably even probably saying it in a general way, like you treat this place as a hotel, but maybe more personal. Like you don't care about me. Probably like I didn't care about her. More than likely, and I'm just noticing that in the moment. So I just
Do you know
put
what?
that
Thinking
put
about
that
it,
out
yeah?
there.
Like obviously we grew up with our mums, we was around our mums, and then it got to a point where we was no longer around our mums no more.
No, bro.
Like we
enough.
wouldn't sit down and watch EastEnders with our mum, or sit around the table and eat dinner with our mum.
I was off like my old man.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, but it's mad you say that, bro, because it's that real.
That's what it is.
It's that real,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
And
it's the cycle repeating itself in different.
And that's what I had to deep. Like even now, bro, man, talk to my mum every day.
Yeah.
like just to check in.
Same here,
Because,
man.
yeah, bro. Like
It's
You got
crazy.
all the
There was a
mumsies, man.
void in our life where we
Yeah.
didn't talk to our mums hardly ever.
Yeah.
Oh, bro.
Like-
and that's what I'm saying.
Was it-
God bless my mum, bro. It's not like the house. Like man, I've got a nice house, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's just what's happened there.
Yeah.
Let me quickly jump in and ask both yous this year. Was there a point where you maybe resented your mums? Because there was a point in my life where there was resentment, yeah. And that was part of me not being at home. I just didn't like my house. I just
No, there
resented
was therefore
the whole package.
resentment
Being honest.
towards my mum. When I used to go out and she'd be like, make sure you're back in by 9.
Yeah.
And
Well, you'd
these
be like,
things,
fuck
yeah.
off, man.
Not so much fuck off, but you know, like you think it,
You know, the man that's-
and it's like, no, this woman's just trying. My friends are out late and that, and this and that, and
yeah.
mum would always say, yeah, but their mums don't care or stuff like that, and then I got into trouble. And I had time to sit down and I thought, you know what, my mum was right, you know.
Yeah, bro.
Like, you know what, it's,
you got a
it's
different
not,
perspective.
the streets ain't a game out here, so it's like I had to learn the hard way. But I feel that it's good that I learned the hard way, because now I actually have the experience that I can pass down to my kids and be like, yeah, the streets ain't safe because this is what happened to me. I did resent my mum, but think about it, our mums only want the best for us.
Yeah, bro.
That's it.
What about you?
they're still learning.
Yeah.
Think
Yes.
about it. Especially
Yeah.
my dad weren't around, so my mom had to play mum and dad.
Yeah.
And there's certain things she can't do that because she don't know what
Yeah.
in regards to men.
Yeah, naturally, bro.
Yeah.
So what? The same with yourself, yeah? Was there or
Yeah, bro. And again, it's. I want to be like conscious of this when I'm saying this because like my mum tried her, like you said, my mum tried her best,
Yeah, of
bro.
course.
Like, and shout out my mum, like.
Yeah.
But again, naturally, like on my own journey, bro. Like, no human gets it right 100% of the time.
Never.
Oh, yeah,
And
of
with parenting, I think it's important about being good enough, being a good enough parent.
good
Yeah.
enough?
Most of the time.
Yeah.
Because you're never gonna be the best parent you can all of the time, bro. And I think meeting my mum with that like understanding, because trust me, my mum tried her best all the time and was good enough most of the time.
Amen.
Of course, there was an occasion or certain instances where mum would look and be like, "Yeah, man,
Yeah.
have that
That's
and,
true.
and feel that resentment."
Yeah.
And then upon reflection, bro,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because again, my daughter will grow up
Yeah.
and say, "Dad, you done this and you done that, and that was amazing." However, X, Y, Z,
There's gonna be
I ain't
things.
gonna get it right, bro.
Yeah. You know
Like
what?
100%.
I think from that,
Sibling, yeah.
With me? Well, it's complicated because I got a brother that's 2 weeks, a half brother, 2 weeks older than me. So I'm like close enough, but I didn't really grow with him, so I was kind of like the oldest.
I'm only child. Yeah.
I can see that, mate. That you're only child.
sorry.
Callum likes it. Yo, listen, let me just. Yeah, go on. But my mum's only child though. Sorry, go on, continue. Yeah.
Only child and eldest, yeah?
Yeah. Your face is that says it all, mate.
No, not at all. This is my point.
Go on, let him land.
We're a trial for our parents.
Okay.
We're the first. We're their first experience.
There's no instruction manual.
Yeah, so they're learning on the job.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah, we have to hand it to them. You know, there's no.
You think of an apprentice that don't know nothing about nothing.
Yeah.
Work.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna hear me, so you're gonna probably have to take this off me. But there's a narrative of you've got to learn before you can be good at something.
True.
And if you're learning on the job, you're gonna make mistakes.
Yo, bro. And parenting is like that. Parenting, is that job.
Yeah.
That like, and it's the cliche, innit? When
Trial
people say,
and
"Oh,
error.
don't come with a manual." Yeah, bro. Like, I know that, bro. Like, some of the things that like, and it's, I feel like with parenting, and it's different stages. Because again, like newborn, I remember, bro, I was 23 when I had my daughter, bro.
Okay.
So, man, them are out still doing their
know
thing.
about
Oh,
them
what are you
ones.
saying tonight, bro? Yeah, we're going here. I'm like, bro,
lockdown.
I'm like this. I'm with my baby, bro. Like, it's not.
Yeah.
Like-
you know what? Even back off of growing off the back of a parenting, that even goes to our viewers, like the mums and the single dads or whoever. There's no right or wrong way. So, like in regards to people might see things on Instagram and think, "Oh, I need to be this sort of parent." Listen, as long as you're trying and doing your best, and your
bro.
child's safe, and there's food on the table, you're doing a perfect job.
Good
Just
enough
for the
most of
people
the
out
time.
there.
Good enough most of the time.
Listen, I'm gonna take that phrase on. I'm gonna just apply it to life. Like, it's not about being the best; it's about being good enough.
Most of the time,
I love
bro.
that, man.
100%, bro.
I love that. You just gave us a different perspective. We're gonna start winding down now, but I'll round up by saying this: like, just in terms of therapy, one thing therapy done for me, it gave me a different perspective. From young, I was like easily offended, and I still kind of suffer from this a little bit. I always feel attacked, and I always feel I take things personal. So I had to learn with therapy what the therapist used to do is give me a different perspective. I would say this happened, and they done this to me, and all this stuff like, and then the therapist would be like, okay, cool, that happened, but maybe it was just that, like maybe it was just, and they would offer a different point of view, and that's a great thing that therapy done for me.
Do you remember what K.A.S.T said?
What did he say?
Square and a cube.
Oh, wow.
Was that like,
Yeah.
there's a difference?
Your perspective is
The square, but really,
And the therapist will
I'm just looking at
Yeah.
but there's other angles and sides to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
whoa.
not everything
Yeah.
is always
That's cold.
personal, I feel, as well.
Yeah.
I don't think everything's always personal. Some
Look.
people might have just...
Look, even now, look, let me just be honest. We've got some, there's admin side to the podcast. There's some internal affairs, yeah.
Yeah, I suppose
this
so.
week we had a issue. Let me just be honest, but it weren't nothing too deep. Internal affairs, just some admin, and there's something that I didn't agree with, and I was seeing it one way, but I think a part of me was being a little bit fight or flight. My fight or flight was kicking in, like that old thing that wanted to protect myself kicked in. But then I took a step back, looked at it, and then I apologized in the group to the guys. I said, guys, listen, I've been a little bit difficult about this certain situation. Let's move forward. I was looking at it wrong. You know what I mean? And that's what therapy is enabled.
That's props to you. And that's the mental health. That's where you can see the changes in mental health.
Yeah,
You see
and
what I was saying
also
earlier?
accountability.
There you go. Yeah, cool. It might not be like a certain physique, but the patterns in behaviors, like was said earlier,
Yeah.
that is proof of
Trust me,
an
bro.
improvement in your mental health.
Thank
Because
you,
like
bro.
you said, bro, come on, bro.
I was moving mad, bro. I was moving mad, like not like not that I weren't like taking a piss on that end. Like I weren't doing nothing across the line, but I was moving just for one simple thing. It was one bit of paper we had to sort out, and I was just moving off key with it.
But you
and
can-
that was that thing kicking in. Nah,
But you
man,
can
are
see
trying
that.
to.
You can reflect on that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's, again, bro, that's
Past traumas.
Testament to your character,
Thank you, bro. Appreciate it. Thank you, man.
yeah.
But yeah, man.
That's commendable though.
Yeah,
At
facts.
the end of the day, even while we're sitting here now, it's because I can see growth. Do you know what I mean? Of
course.
It's not even like I'm anyone special. I'm just saying.
No, of course.
Just from a conflict, anybody can walk away from a conflict.
100.
You can repair and you can rebuild and you can be better and greater than you was previously.
100.
You've got to see where the
100.
problems lie.
Defo, bro. And that's
Smoothing over the cracks.
is that, that's what someone told me once. It's more about the rupture. It's not about the rupture. It's about the repair. Do you get what I'm saying? Because things can rupture, bro. Naturally, things are gonna thing. But how you willing to repair that? And that's what's important, bro. 100%. And you did that. So props to you, bro.
All right,
Yeah.
cool.
You got any points you want to finish on?
No, man. I feel
Anything
like
you want to say that you maybe had on your mind that you wanted to cover?
I guess yeah. Just for like maybe like a message, like a personal message.
Yeah.
Yes,
Just
please,
like
please.
yeah, bro. I feel like to anybody that's watching that might be suffering with their mental health or feel that there's a stigma attached to mental health, that I completely understand that. And that yeah, like it can be quite daunting and quite overwhelming, regardless of male or female, age, skin color, anything. It's a subjective experience, and yeah, man, to just honestly just try speaking. You know, that they say that the opposite of depression is expression. It's not joy.
Serious?
Yeah, people think depression and the opposite is joy. It's not. It's expression, and people have different forms of expression. We're doing it here on the podcast. Man might go to therapy and express. Man might journal, get in a booth and spit some bars. So I would just really plead to people to just find an expressive thing, find an outlet,
An
whether that be
expressive channel.
therapy. Yeah, man. And it might not be therapy, bro.
Might
But
be
it might
dancing.
be. It might be dance. It might be colouring in. It might be in the booth. It might be anything, bro. But
Yeah.
to just, again, bro, look at me, for example, bro. People think therapist, they might not think someone like me, but I would like to think that I'm like a proof of, 100%.
No, you
bro,
definitely
like-
are, bro. I could
Yeah.
just tell just by meeting you,
Yeah,
like just
thank you, man.
just the characteristics I can see from the short time I've
Honestly,
met you.
bro.
You seem very balanced.
Thank you,
seem
man.
very
and that's just again,
Yeah.
bro. That's just testament to the people around me that have helped me and to myself in that having that willingness to want to feel healthier, bro. And that's what I'll leave with. Like, just find a way of expression. I get it can be taboo, but trust me, man. There's always light on the other side, man. And there's people there to help. My Instagram, my DMs are always open. I get DMs all the time, bro. Man,
Yeah.
This is why I do it, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying,
Okay.
to
Oh,
help.
that's sick.
Yeah, man.
cool, man.
Thanks for that message. So on that note, I'm Cal.
And I'm Stam, and this is a K.A.S.T Stam Talks.
And I'm the voice of reason.
And today's episode was with Triple T. Tommy's talking therapy. We're gonna put his socials. Well, actually, no. Tell us your socials or how
man.
people can reach you.
Yeah,
different channels of
Yeah, so
communication.
my Instagram and TikTok for like my social media content is Tommy Talks Therapy. So TOMMY Talks Therapy. And then for anybody that might be like seeking sessions or consultation or just wants to talk, TommyTalksTherapy.co.uk is the website.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, man, reach out. I'm there.
Are you on any like some therapy They have registers, like not a register.
Directory, yeah. I'm on the BACP counselling directory. Psychology
BACP.
today. I'm not hard to find, man.
Yeah, and you're certified, right?
Yeah, certified BACP registered. Yeah,
okay, and you got qualifications in it, right?
Yeah, come on, man, bro.
So I think that's more bang for your buck. It's like your man them, and you're qualified.
Yeah,
you get me. It's just true though.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
So bro, thank you for coming down.
Thanks
Thank you
for
for
having me, man,
sharing
honestly.
your expertise, your time, your experience, bro. I know it's gonna bless the people.
God willing, man.
Thanks
Cool,
again.
man.
Yeah, and that was a wrap.